Hi, thank you for joining us. Today is the Midweek Experience. My name is Linda Burdett, and I am a ministerial candidate at Unity and working with Unity of El Cajon. Today we are going to explore the personal parable. Please join me in prayer. Father, Mother God, we give thanks, knowing that you are here with us in every way. God, we rejoice in that knowing, and we are so grateful that we can come together and share our experiences, even if it's virtually. God, help us to know that we are connected in this and every moment. And so it is. Amen. Today on our midweek experience, I'm going to share some of my experiences with you. And I want to give you some background on how I came to have a personal parable. So personally, for me, 1973 was the worst year of my life. And knowing that, I can be so glad that that's over, right? I was healed, brought out of that, changed by human intervention. And my second worst year was 1996. And in that circumstance, it was a spiritual experience. I came to know God. Up until that point, I had really been avoiding the idea of God as real. For the most part, I had been exposed to religion as a child, but I think we all know that the things we understand and are exposed to before we're 10 years old is different than the way we assimilate and understand information as we get older. So whatever thoughts or ideas or feelings I had about religion, about God, about spirituality were really formed back in the younger brain, if you will, of my experience. In 1996, I had a spiritual experience that literally changed my life. After having this experience, I decided I must be religious now. I know that there really is a God, and I don't even know what that is. I had heard of the Bible, but I didn't have a lot of experience with it. I started reading the Bible from the very first page, and I was reading the begats and looking for great information and enlightenment, and honestly not really finding it. So I started kind of thumbing through the Bible, and I just kind of jumped into the New Testament, not finding an awful lot in the Old Testament that resonated with me. And I found Jesus, and I found the teachings of Jesus, and I hungrily absorbed every word. About this time, I was working at the prayer ministry over at the Altadena Church in San Diego, and I had a lot of time to really read and learn and explore and understand the parables. And I began to feel very close to Jesus and very close to the teachings that Jesus offered that were recorded here in the Bible. I'm going to read to you now. I'm in the New International Version of the Bible. We're going to be looking at Matthew 22. I want to share with you the parable of the wedding feast. Jesus spoke to them again in parables, saying, "The kingdom of heaven is like a king who prepared a wedding banquet for his son. He sent his servants to those who had been invited to the banquet to tell them to come, but they refused to come. Then he sent some more servants and said, "Tell those who have been invited that I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and fattened cattle have been butchered, and everything is ready. Come to the wedding banquet." But they paid no attention and went off, one to his field, another to his business. The rest seized his servants, mistreated and killed them. The king was enraged. He sent his army and destroyed those murderers and burned their city. Then he said to his servants, "The wedding banquet is ready, but those I invited did not deserve to come. Go to the street corners and invite to the banquet anyone you find." So the servants went out into the streets and gathered all the people they could find, both good and bad. And the wedding hall was filled with guests. But when the king came in to see his guests, he noticed a man there who was not wearing wedding clothes. "Friend," he asked, "how did you get in here without wedding clothes?" The man was speechless. The king told the attendants, "Tie him hand and foot and throw him outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are invited, but few are chosen." At the time, that parable made no sense to me whatsoever. I prayed about it, I meditated on it, and nothing came to me. And finally, in desperation, feeling like I was missing something so important, I took it into meditation, as I do, something like this. What does that even mean? I'm trying so hard to understand the lessons you brought, and you give me this? How am I supposed to understand this? How is this supposed to enlighten me? Well, I'll share with you what I got out of that meditation in a few minutes. First, though, I invite you to join me in enjoying the magic that is our own Jody Bagley.
There's a mighty mountain growing by the hour. Can't question where she's from or tell her of her power. And one by one, when it comes, and deep within the river had to full up. Oh, there never ever was a dam worth fighting. Each man should have a cause that he delights in. The hope, the highest hope, the hope that you will find it. And you know, you never die inside when the rain does come and the river starts to build. You can't bend the shore, you gotta bend your will. When the rain, the rain, the rain, it does come. The river, oh, the river full up. Well, everybody wants to fight, but we ought to fight to sail with the dove. There's a mighty fountain flowing, flowing by the hour. Can't tell it where it's from or ask it of its power. She warned the rain, it done come. And the river, oh, the river had to full up. For there was a man we all would depend on. At once, oh yes, at once, I know he would defend us all. He taught me how to reach the tower tall, to keep my feet beneath, and then I'd never fall. When the rain does come and the river starts to build, you can't bend the shore, you gotta bend your will. When the rain, it does come, and the river, oh, the river full up. Well, everybody wants to fight, but we ought to fight to sail with the dove.
Because this parable came to me in a meditation, I would like to share it with you in a meditation. So I invite you to get comfortable. You can watch the amazing ocean behind me, the clouds in the sky, or just close your eyes and listen to my voice. Let's take a breath together. And I invite you to visualize you are a raindrop, a tiny, tiny little drop of water sitting on a leaf in the morning sky, amazed at the beauty all around you. The grass, perhaps a forest, maybe it's a garden. And as the sun comes in and upon you, take a breath. Feel the sunlight. When you're ready, leave your leaf and go into the sunlight. Up, up into the air, rising above the world, looking at everything out and around you. so beautiful. Up you go into the clouds, riding atop, following the world, looking at all that is. And when you're ready, when there's something you want to see, you want to be a part of, you fall, you jump, you dive down through the air, down through the world, down through the breeze, breathing deeply, enjoying the beauty. You are now a part of a flower. Maybe it's purple, maybe it's red. It's beautiful, and you're a part of that beauty. You can enjoy it for as long as you like. This is your life. This is your existence. Living, touching, seeing, being a part of whatever beauty catches your eye. And when you're ready, up you go, back into the clouds. Perhaps there are other drops that you have traveled with before, and you're able to share your experience. Tell them how wonderful it's been. And when you're ready, down you fall, breathing deeply, rejoicing in the beauty, feeling the air move around you and through you until you land again. The problem here is the ocean. You've seen it before, and you know you're just a little raindrop. If you were to fall within the ocean, you'd be lost. How can a single raindrop matter when you're looking at all of this, all of the beauty, everything that is? One day, inevitably, you're riding the wind, you're riding the clouds, and you get jostled, and there's nothing beneath you but ocean. As far as you can see, the ocean is everywhere. And you know, this is it. As you fall this time, you remember how wonderful your life has been. All of the wonderful things you've seen, you've done, you've touched, you've felt, all of them you remember and you let go of, and you're in the ocean. But you are not diminished. You are enhanced. You are nourished and more than you have ever been before. The ocean is full of drops, and they welcome you. They've been waiting for you. They've needed you. You are filled and loved and surrounded in joy and knowing and understanding. And now that you're a part of the ocean, you can go down deep into water, deep into the coral reefs, into things you never even dreamed were there. And you're a part of all that too. And anytime you want to, if you ever get bored of being a part of the ocean, you can rise up to the top, crest on top of a wave, and get sucked back up into the sky anytime you want to, and begin your adventures again. But now, you go without fear, knowing that no matter how big the body of water you fall into, you won't be lost. You'll be more than you've ever been before, more than you ever knew you could be. That's my parable. I invite you to contemplate on my words and to think about it. What does that mean to you? I know what it means to me. I hope and pray that you will take pen and paper with you for your meditations and write about whatever it is that comes to you. I'm sure that there's a parable waiting personally for you too. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this midweek experience. I invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. like our video, and please share with anybody and everybody who might want or get a lesson from this too. Your sharing helps us grow. Thank you. God bless you. And enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.